Gi.
Ayam.
Kalau misalnya bahasa Inggris apa? Chicken. Hari ini apa nih? Siapa nih tamunya? Mario Usang, gila.
Roni Gunawan. Roni Gunawan. Mario Usang, betul.
Kayaknya gue butuh beli sepatu basket baru deh.
Itu
Mana
paling cocok. Lu nanya sama gue pas.
Maksudnya?
Sebagai store ambassador dari Hoops Indonesia. Ini lu Pak, kalau sepatu basket paling lengkap jujur ya gue. Bener Hoops Indonesia karena brandnya macem-macem.
Oh, multi brand.
Ya, lu kayak gini Adidas ada, Nike ada, Puma ada,
Under Armour
ada. Gak cuma sepatu, cuman lu outfit olahraga
aksesoris segala macam ada.
Lengkap.
Oke.
Gitu.
Tapi gini dong, kan nggak semua tempat, apalagi mungkin cadanganers juga sama seperti gua, nggak deket sama tokonya.
Gini, ada beberapa kota emang nggak ada Hoops Indonesia.
Gimana tuh?
Tapi kan lu bisa lewat website.
Bisa lewat website.
Atau juga lewat marketplace.
Marketplace?
Iya. Gitu, tempat market.
Tempat
market.
Oke,
Gitu.
jadi pas ya kalau misalnya kayak gue lagi butuh sepatu basket, nggak ada tokonya nggak terlalu misalnya nggak deket, gue bisa ke marketplace gitu ya?
Iya, terus gini, kalau gue sih selalu ya hampir setiap bulan itu pasti ada diskon juga Jo.
Penting, seriusan?
Beneran.
Guys.
Gitu.
Bener.
Tinggal dipilih aja, pokoknya dia tinggal langsung aja datang ke Hoops Indonesia.
Hoops Indonesia, jangan lupa. Telepon.
Wah, itu dia datang, Bro. Iya, go up. Naik, maksudnya. Kan studio kita di atas.
Ya udah yuk. Mana? Bro.
Podcast Pemain Cadangan. Kalau bisa jadi pemain cadangan, kenapa harus jadi pemain inti?
Halo cadanganers, kembali lagi di Pemain Cadangan on YouTube.
Yes.
Di episode kali ini kita kedatangan sahabat kita ya.
Sahabat kita yang lama.
Apalagi ini seumuran sama gue. Bahkan kalau kita waktu itu di zaman Spotify, gue selalu cerita soal siapakah bintang tamu ini karena dia adalah teman gue berantem waktu di Amerika.
Sombongnya.
Maksudnya di lapangan basket.
The one and only
Mario
Wusa.
What's up, bro? Thank you for coming-nya.
Jadi kalau misalnya cadanganers biasanya sempat ngikutin kita di Spotify ya, kita beberapa kali sih berusaha untuk telepon, berkomunikasi, we talk about your you make event right di sana kan segala macam. Nah, ini kebetulan orangnya kita langsung datangkan dari Amrik.
Gak ada yang kebetulan dalam hidup ini, Jo.
Oh, benar.
Ada yang bayarin dia pulang. That's right. Tapi enggak. Ini kita ngomong dulu, Bro. Ini asik karena lu kemarin datang ke Jakarta untuk ikutan pertandingan turnamen gitu.
Iya. Cerita dong.
Iya, bisa. Karena gini, kalau ngomong turnamen kan banyak banget gitu loh.
Well, you know, Bang Deddy, Ramon, he invited me to play.
Yeah.
So, of course, my ex-teammates, you know, Timnas, SM.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I was like, sounds fun. I'm gonna come. Pasti.
So they told you lu bakal main sama ini
Oh
gitu.
iya.
Atau bener gak Batam katanya kontak lu dulu?
Batam yang contacted me first, and then dia cerita everything kan. So I was like, let's do it.
Seru sih. Jadi sebenarnya buat cadanganers yang nggak tahu, jadi baru saja ada yang namanya Kapolri Cup 2024, di mana salah satu pesertanya adalah Damon Ballers. Kan? Damon Ballers ini memang ternyata mengumpulkan, membuat reuni, membuat arisan pemain-pemain mantan pemain nasional dan klub ya, bener kan Gi?
Bahkan kalau di game pertama yang gua nonton, mereka datangnya dari bangku cadangan. Jadi buat gua gini, mereka juga sama kayak kita, pemain cadangan.
Aduh.
Ya kan? Bro, tapi langsung main lagi, ditonton banyak orang gitu ya. What do you feel?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, like nostalgia, you know, memories. But we're all old, like 42 and up on our roster. So like,
yeah.
but it's good. I mean, I'm happy, man.
Yeah.
It's just like relive old memories, you know. So,
Gue tuh ngelihatnya pertandingannya gini, wah gila skillful, tapi kok slow motion gitu loh.
Lambat ya.
we're definitely playing in slow motion. Not like before. It's different pace, kan.
Tapi kan gini banyak yang apa ya? Mungkin sesama pemain pro ada, tapi yang lain juga kan banyak yang bagus-bagus. Kalau lihat turnamen di Kapolri Cup kemarin gimana?
Oh, it's competitive, you know.
Yeah.
I was surprised everyone wants to win.
Yep.
You know, and some teams, so it's 35 and up. So some of the guys are young, you know, and still
a lot younger ya paling
a lot younger. So we tried our best, you know, but it was fun. It's a great
Iya
experience.
sih, seneng banget. Kalau ceritain Gi, di tim dia siapa aja Gi?
Ada Ro, ada Mario, ada Mario Usang, ada Roni Gunawan,
Faisal?
ada Andi Batam, ada Faisal, ada Amin,
Welly,
wow.
Coach Ali Budi Mansyah, iya ada. Wah Wahyu, iya bener, banyak
Gila
banget.
sih, bener-bener reuni ya.
Yeah.
Ya, tapi sebenarnya kan Arya balik ke sini gitu ya. Gue tuh karena penonton kita juga banyak yang muda-muda. Boleh nggak sih ceritain, inget nggak pertama kali ketika Ro akhirnya jadi pemain di Indonesia itu tahun berapa dan siapa yang ngubungin?
So, I was 23 years old 2003 itu.
Oh, 2003?
2003. So,
Itu yang nonton 2003.
Yeah. Like long time ago.
you know, it's like your mom and your dad lah.
Yeah. I might be your father. Joke.
Iya.
No, but 2003 gue balik ke Indonesia. Kim Hong yang bawa gue ke Indonesia. Aspak.
Oke.
So, shout out to Kim Hong karena kalau it's not for him, I wouldn't be here. There'll be no Mario Wisang in Indonesia.
Jadi kalau misalnya boleh berbagi ya, gue tuh kebetulan dulu dekat juga sama Mas Eko almarhum.
Yes.
Ya.
Rest
Jadi
in
Mas
peace.
Eko itu kan waktu itu masih kerja di tabloid bola. Tau-taunya ada yang nge-email. Coba cek dong, ini ada orang Indonesia di Amerika mainnya tuh something banget. Siapa tahu ada yang butuh.
Itu ngomongin gua kan pasti waktu dia ngomongin. I was playing in Columbus.
He was playing.
Oh iya.
And so bad, you know, so bad.
Tapi jangan orang Ohio itu kan. Terus gitu, Mas Eko cerita gitu, terus tolong cek dong. Karena kebetulan Mas Eko itu dekatnya sama Kim Hong. Beliau ngobongin Kim Hong. Is that true? Kayak
That's true. So my best friend in America, my childhood friend, he's my best friend till today.
Yeah.
JJ Robles. He emailed
Mas
Eko.
Eko.
And he saw a sports writer online and he emailed him and my profile, everything, my college profile, high school.
Iya.
And Mas Eko brought it to Kim Hong. And that's where it started.
Ya, tapi gini, yang ingin kita tahu juga, waktu itu di tahun umur 23 itu di sana lagi apa? Sebenarnya lagi main
kuliah.
Lagi kuliah kah
Udah beres atau gimana?
Yeah, I was out of college already and
Yeah.
I was still playing. I was still active, you know, city leagues, everything like that. So
Okay.
fresh out of college. So I was 23 years old, you know, ready.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I didn't know anything about Indonesia basketball. I didn't even know there is basketball.
Hey, Joe, 23 years old, lagi bandel-bandel.
Yes.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oke, tapi gini, gue jadi penasaran. Kenapa sih lu bilang bahwa lu sempat ketemu basket? Bener gak sih?
Iya, bener. Permias.
So,
Ini seriusan?
Iya.
Bukan lu ngarang-ngarang?
Enggak. Ini makanya waktu itu kita Permias ya.
Permias is like a kumpulan
Mahasiswa Indonesia.
Yes, there you go, for colleges. And I was younger, but my brothers, they
Revo
asked me to
and
play.
Carlo.
Revo and Carlo.
Revo and Carlo.
My older brothers, they said, hey, let's play Permias. So I followed them. I was a high school kid, you know.
First you play for Chicago or Indiana.
Indiana first.
Jadi gue di Columbus karena kita kan Midwest. Kita ketemunya sama mahasiswa yaitu Indiana, Columbus, Wisconsin ya.
Wisconsin.
Iya gitu. Jadi kita ketemu
Michigan.
dan final ketemulah Columbus ketemu sama
Indiana.
Kalau di Columbus tuh yang jago sebenarnya beberapa teman-teman anak Medan.
Oh,
gitu
anak
dulu
Medan,
ada
anak Medan.
Iya pakai itu.
Okay.
Nah itu terus ya ketemulah sama Ro dan gue ngeliat udah tatoan, dia kan udah tato segala macam terus ngomongnya bahasa Inggris mulu gue bilang.
Iya. Ya lu juga balas dong.
Ya gue susah bahasa Inggris kan gue baru datang Jo. Gitu dan gue kan jarang main juga. Cuma dari situ kita kenal.
Iya.
Karena sempat ada.
What year was that? Tahun what?
Aduh, berarti gini, gua 97 berarti 98, 99.
Oh iya.
18-year-old kid.
Iya.
Oke, aku ingin nanya satu tentang Ogi waktu dulu di sana.
Oh.
Cadangan atau inti? Cadangan dong.
Actually, he was inti. Yeah, hey, for the viewers, like all seriousness, this is all serious and all jokes aside, yeah, he could play, man. He could play. When he was in college, he was not bad, man.
Ini dibayar.
I'm telling you.
Demi ngomong
No, I'm
kayak
serious though.
Dia bukan dibayar, di brief di awal. Iya, waktu itu masih kamera mati kita brief.
He could play and a little bit dirty, but you know.
Iya.
jorok mainnya,
Iya.
ada sliding tackle.
Karena iya, lu
segala
tahu
macam.
kan pada saat lu udah nggak bisa, apalagi yang lu bisa lakukan?
Iya.
Ya kasar.
All everybody gitu.
Iya, iya.
Oke, kita balik lagi adalah di tahun 2003 ya, berarti akhirnya ke Indonesia. Pertama kali gue ketemu sama seorang Ro ini adalah seorang bener-bener gini, ini orang Indonesia atau orang mana sih gini?
Dia.
Pertama karena dia you speak only
English.
You cannot speak bahasa, right?
Not yet. Not when I
Not
got
yet,
here. Yeah.
Terus dulu yang nemenin dia terpaksa adalah Terry Putri, siapa. Pokoknya yang kira-kira teman-teman yang bisa bahasa
Jo, lu
Inggris.
nyebut nama-nama itu.
Loh, kan dulu.
Iya, tapi kan
I don't know what you're talking about.
Iya. Nah, terus lu punya kesulitan nggak pertama kali begini? You don't know about Indonesia. You don't know Indonesia have basket or not gitu sebelumnya kan? Hah? Apa yang lu bayangin pas pertama kali?
Man, it was a culture shock for me. I mean, you know, Guy. It was
yeah?
a culture shock for me. Everything, the food, the weather, the environment, the fasilitas. Very different.
Iya.
So I had
Apa
to get
yang
used to it.
pertama kali
Man.
yang gini? Wah, gini banget lapangan atau apa?
Everything. It was like sensory overload for me. So,
Yeah.
but you know, obviously, basket is my it's my sanctuary. So
I know.
That's where it's the same everywhere. Basket is the same everywhere. But yeah, the cultural shock. Man.
Oh ya.
Ya kalau kita balik ke 2003, the best basketball court is only hall basket.
Hall
Senayan.
basket,
And you know what, the karet kan bawanya ya.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
iya?
Kita latihan di Lokasari. I don't know if you
Oh iya,
guys
iya.
know
Lokasari.
Oh man,
Gitu.
I still practice in Lokasari until right now.
Masih ada?
Masih ada.
Masih ada, masih dipakai.
See?
Mau latihan malam?
It's been a long time.
Iya, iya,
It's been
iya,
a
iya,
long
iya.
time.
Iya betul,
Oke.
betul.
Oke, terus yang lu lihat about basketballnya,
Yeah.
siapa yang waktu itu lagi jago-jagonya atau tim menyambut lu tuh kayak gimana? Apakah mereka
Iya,
"Who's
siapa
this
sih
kid?"
lu
atau apa?
gitu?
Atau gimana? Ini jujur-jujuran nih.
Well, like I told you, I didn't know about Indonesia basketball.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Zero.
So go datang sini, and then I found out like, oh, I'm on Aspak. Like this is the best team.
Yes.
Like
Okay.
Yeah.
all the national team players,
Yeah.
main di Aspak, or my
Iya.
teammates gitu.
Iya, iya.
So I was shocked, I was like, wow. Jadi like, yeah, Batam, Denny Sumargo.
Ada ya? Rico.
Iya.
Budi,
Iya.
Inal.
Gepeng. Oh itu dari
Johnson.
duluan. Iya.
I mean, Joko.
Joko.
I mean, we were like full team, man. It was easy. I mean, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
it was easy.
Easy for win, but easy for you to fit in?
It was easy for me to fit in because they were all good guys,
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were all good guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Who knows ya,
Iya,
kan
iya.
biar gimana pun gini.
Iya.
Kalau misalnya
Tapi
satu
enggak,
tim,
karena mungkin gini, sorry Jo, gue
Iya.
potong karena gini, kalau Aspak itu very, apa ya, bilangnya kita
Kekeluargaan ya?
Yeah, of course. Like a
yang-
family, right? Kim Hong treat everyone.
Iya.
Iya.
Sampai
The
kita lihat
environment.
sampai hari ini, bahkan kalau cadangan lihat kita beberapa hari yang lalu kita baru posting
yang lalu
foto bareng-bareng.
Iya.
Iya.
Itu semua ex Aspak and Stapak gitu bisa
Betul.
segitu.
Enggak, sebenarnya gini, kenapa ada pertanyaan seperti itu adalah mungkin kayak gini. You came from the United States, right? Terus ini udah full pack gitu. Kan kebayangan dia masuk, kira-kira bakal posisinya di mana nih? Akan merebut posisinya
Iya.
siapa nih gitu loh. Karena kalau nggak salah masih pertama
Ada
itu
Inal,
pilihannya
masih ada
masih
Inal.
Inal, kedua
Budi.
Budi ya
Budi,
jadi
iya.
point guard, right?
Yeah.
Terus lu datang.
Tapi like honestly, all my teammates like Inal, Budi, they welcome me. Gitu.
Oh, okay.
It's not like mereka nggak ada rasa kayak, hey ini.
Okay,
No,
okay.
it wasn't like that. It was love dari awal sih.
Coach siapa waktu itu ya, coach?
Bong Ramos, Coach Bong
Filipino.
Ramos, Filipino coach.
Oke, wow.
Yeah. So
Dan
karena ada dia juga, it helped my transition because
okay.
he was a foreign coach. He
Yeah.
speaks English, so that helped my transition for sure.
Your first year langsung juara ya?
Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, Rookie of the Year and juara, yeah.
Tepuk tangan teman-teman. Luar biasa, emang membuktikan sih.
Iya.
Oke.
Singkat cerita, sebenarnya perjalanan Ro total berapa kali juara?
4.
4 kali juara.
3 IBL, 1 ABL.
One ABL ya, with Indonesian Warriors
Indonesian
ya.
Warriors, ya.
Dan di timnas salah satu yang punya perjalanannya cukup panjang,
Iya,
berakhir di tahun 2017.
17. Ya, ya.
Jadi dari 2003, 2003 sudah mulai masuk
Iya.
timnas.
Gila, panjang banget.
Yeah.
Iya.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a great journey, man.
Yeah.
I've seen so many players from, like the beginning of their career to the peak to them retiring, and
Yeah,
I'm still
and you're
playing.
still there.
And then I see the new guys coming, so I played with a lot of different generations.
Yeah.
2015, 2017 Perak ya.
Yes.
Iya,
Yes.
ini nih kita barengan nih.
Oh ya,
Ini 2015.
Oh, ini.
2007 Perak juga.
Iya, 2007 Perak juga ya. Iya.
Oke, terus along the way, you're in a basketball, Indonesian basketball.
Yeah.
Sebenarnya kok perubahannya kalau boleh jujur,
Yeah.
perubahannya tuh signifikan atau terlalu pelan atau apa? Apa permasalahan yang paling lu lihat selama lu? Karena gini, lu panjang kan,
Iya,
main
betul.
di ini dari yang katanya yang sampai lu selesai ini udah selesai lu masih main juga si muda ini, pokoknya dia.
Bahkan sampai
Turun.
sekarang Ro sudah di Amerika tapi masih ngikutin IBL, masih lihat gitu.
What do you see in
Iya.
Indonesian basketball?
I mean, there's a long way to go.
I know. Honestly,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least,
No, I mean, from my time here till now, I think there's some improvements in some aspects of the basketball game, tapi we still got a long way to go,
Masih belum signifikan ya.
Because I look at it like this generation, there's so much data in their brain every second that they forget what happened yesterday. So a lot of them think basketball just started yesterday. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of basketball.
So they
you know
don't-
what I mean?
they don't care about the history, right?
Exactly. So like, if we're being honest, I mean, the skill level is not significantly better, if better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Better,
mean,
but it's not significantly
significantly
better.
better. I mean, like right now you got imports. You're still relying on them. They're still eating up all the production. You know what I mean? If we look at the marketing side, you remember when I got here, it was a full house when we played till like 2006.
Yes.
I'm talking about people standing. They can't even sit down.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you tell me where has it got better? I mean, if we're being real.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of room to grow,
Yeah.
but we got to grow it properly. Skill development, marketing-wise, we got to grow it properly. That's being real.
Iya sih. Kalau jadi nggak bisa bohong kalau misalnya ya kalau orang tua ya, apalagi umur gue banyak banget, kita pasti akan membandingkan dengan histori dulu di mana penonton itu sedemikian fanatik ya, fanatik.
Betul.
Sampai gini, yang penting gue masuk, berdiri juga nggak apa-apa nonton
Iya.
You guys
pertandingan.
remember.
Ya, kita
Iya.
ingat Hall Basket Senayan atau kita ngomong Gor
Gila.
Pajajaran Bandung.
Wow.
And we didn't have social media at the time.
I know, ya.
Can you imagine if we did?
Iya.
So like, of course, the young viewers, they don't know like what happened back then. But
Yeah.
if we had social media back then,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Iya.
There was,
Lebih pecah lagi
Iya sih.
gitu. Iya.
I mean, we couldn't even get from the gym to the bus at times. It was
Yeah.
like, it
Chaos.
was like that.
Bro, tapi ini soal pemain asing. Lu juga sempat
Iya,
main ya
iya,
waktu itu maksudnya di IBL udah ada asing? Iya ya?
Iya.
Ya. Sekarang kita udah mulai lagi dengan ada pemain asing. Bahkan di season
Ini?
asingnya adalah sudah lebih bagus
Iya.
gitu.
Malah lebih banyak.
Iya. Gimana kalau melihatnya? Apakah ini akan, ya itu, kalau kita selalu bilang adalah, aduh kesian lokalnya
Ya.
kadang-kadang
Jadi
nggak bisa step up.
ada pembicaraan dari kita sebenarnya gini, untuk kita penonton ya kita happy aja. Ya jadi pemain asingnya banyak, ada heritage. Oh, sebagai penonton bakal happy. Tapi sebenarnya untuk perkembangan kita kok kayaknya rada mencemaskan ya, gini. Apakah what do you think about that?
Well, I think pemain asing that's good for the league, right?
Every league.
Yeah, every
dimanapun.
league. We have to have pemain asing. But kita nggak bisa salahin pemain asing.
Iya,
That's a
iya.
part of basketball.
Iya.
But the locals, why is all the productivity from the pemain asing heavy? Because the locals, we just bring them in. Maybe they're not even ready to play pro. Skill development wise,
Iya,
they're not
ini-
even ready. They're not mature yet.
Yes, kita beberapa kali
Skill-wise,
ngomong ada
mental.
beberapa yang belum siap secara bermain
So
pro.
the problem is not that we don't fix the pemain asing. We fix our foundation of the locals when they're coming up before they get to the IBL. So the product looks good when they get to the IBL, right? The product's not ready, and you put them out there. It's not a good product.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna see is guy traveling or guy just here. Take it. Natural import player here. Do your thing. I mean, come on.
We only fit the import player, ya.
But that starts with we got to build a foundation of the local players so they're ready when they get to the pro level.
Oke. Kalau kita misalnya ngobrol sama Ro nih, kan itu permasalahan jadi permasalahan nasional, right? Kira-kira yang paling bertanggung jawab untuk bisa mengadakan pembinaan itu sebenarnya apakah klub juga harus punya
bawahnya lagi
misalnya junior.
Kita kalau ngomong dulu SM, Aspak,
ada
kita
SM
punya Aspak
junior,
Junior,
Aspak
SM Junior, segala macam. Yang sekarang sudah mulai nggak ada. Gitu.
Well, I think we can change that too. We should have a league. We should have like a strong college league, high school league, college league. Gotta have a strong league. There has to be some incentive di situ untuk the teams, right?
Yeah.
That's how. Same like the NCAA system, the high school system in America. These players are growing. They're getting better and better every year, every day.
Dan nggak loncat ya?
You can't skip steps, you know? I mean, if we don't have strong competition at that age group, you know, 13 to 18, how are they going to be ready for pro?
Iya sih. Ini permasalahannya
kita sempat bahas sama supporter juga ya.
Iya.
Bahwa kita kehilangan di umur berapa itu yang nggak ada.
18-23.
Yang itu juga nggak ada gitu. Semua development league yang nggak ada gitu.
Terus juga ini PR untuk benar kata
Liga
lo adalah Liga Mahasiswa.
There you go, yeah.
Ya Liga Mahasiswa juga kadang ada tim tuh mungkin kalau di sana ada berapa lapis tuh?
Divisi harusnya dibagi
divisions. Yeah, I mean, of course we have the high school division, very competitive.
Yeah.
And then the AAU, which is the summer season for high school players, and then we have college.
Yeah.
College,
Banyak
it's so competitive.
Tapi this year Liga Mahasiswa kita akan terbagi divisi juga.
Oh, oke.
Karena kemarin pelajaran dari tahun lalu ada yang nggak terlalu jauh ininya apa?
Jomplang banget ya.
Iya. Gitu.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, now we're talking about you and your basketball career now.
Okay.
Lu terkenal dengan Row Basketball Academy. Sejak kapan?
About 2.5 years ago. About 2.5.
Before that, lu apa? What's on your mind?
Well, sempat jadi trainer juga ya?
Yeah. I was training at a company called Shoot 360 in Houston. So it's, I was one of the trainers there with like Muchi Norris, ex-NBA player, some overseas guys, Elston Turner. But before that, when I retired, 2018, December, so, you know, I played all my life since even before I came to Indonesia. So I need a couple years to just get away from basketball, refresh my mind, and, you know,
Bener itu? Lepas dari basket?
I didn't want to see a ball. I didn't want to watch basketball. Like about 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was climbing mountains.
Mountain, gue lihat tuh tiba-tiba ada di pinggir danau, di pinggir Grand Canyon dan lain-lain.
That's my piece right there.
Okay. After that, about few years or 2 years, how basketball invite you again?
Well, so you know, I was contacted by Shoot 360, and then you know to become a trainer there, and that's where it started slowly to kind of like I had the love again, right? Like to see someone develop, help someone develop. That was kind of sparked a new love for basketball for me. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then from there, I was there for about a year, and then I just started my own Row Academy. So, and then that's where we're at today.
So, talking about your Row Basketball Academy, so it's already 2.5 years ya?
Yeah.
Udah banyak dong berarti ini pemain-pemainnya.
Yeah, like my goal for these kids are to get them a scholarship to play college basketball.
Yeah.
You know, that's my vision. That's my goal. So I have a lot of high school players, some junior high players, but we're putting players in school already. You know, they got scholarships.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then through Row Academy, I also have a lot of heritage players, like me. You know what I mean? Like Indonesian American.
Ada turunan Indonesianya.
Yeah.
So I have them in high school, some in junior high, and some in college now. So that's for me. I'm taking them, and I want to put them on the database of Indonesia. So properly done, properly structured, they can help Indonesia in the future.
Iya sih.
Tapi banyak nggak sih Ro sebenarnya orang Indonesia heritage itu banyak nggak?
There's more now than when I was growing up, right? I was the first one in 2003, and then,
Yeah.
and then Arky came in 2011, and then
Yeah.
Brandon Jawato in 2016.
Iya.
Now I have a team, of
Yeah.
players, but the goal for me is to get them to college because you know
Oh, yeah.
how hard
Yeah.
it is to play in college, to get
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
scholarship.
Iya.
So that's my main goal, and when they continue to develop in college, and then they can come and help Indonesia.
Jadi sekali waktu kita pernah ngobrol kan, Ro, sebenarnya dengan lu punya akademi di sana, bisa nggak sih lu tolong anak-anak yang di Indonesia ini untuk bisa berlatih basket dan dapat sekolah di sana? Nah itu apa lu jawabannya begitu gimana?
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
that's my door is open for anyone that's serious about basketball. Obviously, we don't have beginners in Row Academy. There's no beginner players.
Oh, okay.
But players that are serious to reach a goal. What's your goal? You want to go to college? Well, I got to see where you're at, and then we develop from there.
Iya.
You can't come to me at 17 and just started basketball 2 months ago and say, I want a
Yeah, yeah.
scholarship in NCAA. That, you know,
Yeah.
Tahu diri lah ya.
That's not realistic. So, we evaluate the age, we evaluate your skill level, and if you have potential, obviously. Because the chance for you to get a scholarship in NCAA is very hard. It's a small percentage
Oh,
that get
iya?
it. Yeah. Very hard.
Nggak semudah yang kita bayangkan.
It's not
Even the
easy.
Philippines player.
Forget Philippines, forget any other country. Even for Americans, the percentage is so small for you to get a scholarship to be able to play.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
So,
Ya ini menarik ya karena
Menarik
kita
nih,
sempat dengar juga katanya sebenarnya
Ya maksudnya gini, kita juga
Iya.
nggak boleh terlalu GR bahwa
Iya.
sebenarnya gini emang susah untuk dapat
It's
scholarship
hard.
itu ya.
you gotta work hard, you gotta fight, and you have to have some kind of talent.
walaupun gini ya ada yang full scholarship, ada yang
There's
half,
partial
yang
scholarship.
Iya,
um,
iya, iya.
And your
Tapi
academic, that
memang
has to be good too.
Harus dijalanin ya semua
Harus.
segala macam proses itu ya.
Harus. So you gotta be on the database for these colleges, 14, 15. What's there? Is there potential there? Is there talent?
Ya.
Things like that. So, yeah.
Oke, 2,5 tahun Ro Basketball Academy. Tadi pertanyaannya Augie adalah banyak nggak sih orang anak keturunan Indonesia di sana yang bermain basket?
Oh, dibilang banyak. Okay, not
Jujur aja, jujur.
Not so many. I mean, look, we are Indonesians. What's our main sport? Soccer.
Yeah.
Bola.
Badminton.
So,
Yeah.
there's a lot of Filipino Americans in the States. Of course,
Yeah.
their number one sport is basketball.
Yeah.
If we compare with them, no, it's not a lot. But we have a lot more now than we did 20 years ago when
Yeah.
I came.
Ya.
Actually, I didn't know of anyone else.
Iya nggak tahu lagi.
But now, I mean, I just did a showcase in April.
Yeah.
We had two teams. We had a high school team and then we had a college team. So yeah, there is players now.
Yes.
I mean,
More than 10?
more than 10, of course.
Wow.
Udah lebih banyak
Wow.
ya sekarang. Tapi kan gini, kalau buat kita ya,
Iya.
kita butuh mereka gitu ya.
Iya.
Tapi di satu sisi juga kita nggak pengen mereka langsung pulang ke Indonesia.
Absolutely.
Betul.
Like I said, my goal is to get them to college.
Iya, itu dulu.
And then from college, if they can play anywhere else,
overseas, yeah.
absolutely. But they will always be an asset to Indonesia
Yeah.
if Indonesia chooses to use them as an asset, which I think is the smart thing to do.
Iya. Iya.
You know what I mean? The
Iya.
level of basketball there compared to here is very different. Very different.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. The level
Okay.
of discipline, the level of physicality, the level of IQ, competitiveness, it's different.
Jadi nggak bisa bohong ya, makanya gini kenapa kita selalu mendorong juga kalau misalnya ada anak-anak di Indonesia
Iya.
dan orang tuanya juga bersedia untuk bisa mendorong sekuat tenaga cita-citanya anak ini untuk bermain basket dan tetap bersekolah, pergilah jauh-jauh keluar negeri apapun itu, apalagi ke Amerika.
Ada
Benar nggak
beberapa cuman keluar kota. Kalau cuma keluar kota itu namanya
sih? Itu
liburan.
jalan-jalan liburan
Iya
namanya,
kan?
pelesir namanya
Iya.
ya.
Tapi sekarang gini, kemarin itu ada Maxine
Iya.
ke sana, terus
Oke.
sempat latihan
Iya,
juga sama
iya.
Ru. Terus juga ada
Dari-
Avan,
Oh, Avan.
sempat latihan juga di sana
Iya.
gitu. Nah itu kan berarti yang istilahnya dari Indonesia dikirim ke sana untuk coba sekolah di sana. Kalau Maxine ya.
Iya.
Iya.
Itu melihat yang seperti itu perkembangannya apa yang emang harus diperbaiki?
Well, Maxine came to Houston
Yep.
to spend time
Yeah.
and train with me. So she now understands how competitive the competition of basketball
Okay.
is over there and what she needs to work on.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
But the good thing about Maxine is she's a hard worker and she's very coachable. She will do anything I ask her to do on the court, when she came to Houston, she doesn't train with girls. I have her with the boys group, so
Yeah.
she's playing against boys.
Wow,
You know,
tough.
we're training at 5 a.m. So that's the level of discipline is different, and she understands that now. Because she understands that, now she has an opportunity to go to college to play. You know, so with Afan, he's spent 5 months with me there.
Yeah.
You know, so he now understands what it takes. You know, even at 30, people said, "Hey, he's 30 years old. He's too old to learn something." Never. He's in his prime of his career.
Iya.
Yeah.
And what he learned in these 5 months is more than he learned in 10 years here.
Wow.
I mean, it's just you could ask him yourself. You know, he's a different player because basketball's not always about the technical skill stuff. It's the mentality.
Yes.
I got
agree.
Afan over there training 2-3 times a day against high-level guys.
Yeah,
working
kelihatan.
on his, his skill level, his foundation, his body. You know, we changed his body. I mean, and his mentality. That's the most important thing for me to see. You know, his mentality. You'll see.
Maaf
when he
rada
plays.
motong. Dan itu rada sulit didapatkan di sini.
Absolutely. It's different. Absolutely.
Berarti gini, masalahnya di mana? Di pelatihnya yang kurang
Sistemnya
atau sistemnya atau apa?
Everything. So
Okay.
not just. I'm not. This
Yeah.
is no knock to
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
player.
Yes,
yeah.
iya.
This is we're talking
Kita
about.
we are discussing ya
Yeah.
about Indonesian basketball.
We're talking about environment, right? So the competitive environment is not here.
Ya.
Year round, every day, every week. You know, it's not here, right? The discipline is different.
Iya.
The
Afan tuh tiap
cultural
pagi loh dia
environment.
gue liat sama
I mean, he's over there. He's encountering every day somebody that's trying to be better than him too. So it's this every day.
Tiap hari dia harus berkompetisi sama orang lain ya.
You ask Afan, his off season over there,
Off-season.
with me was harder than his in season when he's in season in IBL. You know what I mean?
Iya.
Waktu latihan gini, gimana? Mau mati.
capek banget.
So- Capek banget.
Yeah. It's very
Wow,
different. So it's a
wow.
combination of things. I mean, obviously America. I mean, we have the best facilities.
Yeah.
We have the best coaching.
Iya.
You know,
Yeah.
whatever you want. If you want to improve there, if you want to improve your game, you go there. Like the Europeans.
Yeah.
Luka was great. Jokic
Yeah.
was great.
Yes.
Where
Yes.
they're from. But they got to America, they build a mentality that's different.
Iya.
Their confidence went from here
Yeah.
to here.
Yeah.
That's the coaching, that's the facility, that's the competitive nature of America.
Itu di Amerika ya.
Can't get that
Jadi
anywhere else.
yang pemain-pemain hebat di Eropa aja mencari melatih mentalnya ya di Amerika.
Iya.
Giannis, same thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oke, tapi sekarang berarti dengan contoh soal Afan sudah dititipkan belajar.
Yeah.
Banyak yang ngerasa tertarik lagi nggak?
Banyak ada nggak orang-orang
ada nggak
Indonesia
sudah
lagi
mulai?
yang
Yes, I believe there's a lot of people that's interested. Maybe some that are maybe a little bit hesitant to reach out, right? But obviously, the right people that really want to make this move and improve their team, their players. Yeah, we're working with them.
Jadi
for
ayo
sure.
dong untuk tim manapun itu, mau amatir, mau sekolah, college, atau justru mungkin IBL, ya bisa ngasih hadiah kali ke anak-anaknya untuk melakukan hal seperti yang dilakukan oleh Afan ya di Euro Academy kan. Jadi lu bisa punya ini ya, punya semacam programnya gitu.
Of
Sorry, gue hanya punya setengah tahun, gue hanya bisa.
Absolutely, we can adjust whatever your schedule is. Of course, you know, basketball is year round in America.
Iya.
You know, so yeah.
Seneng lu ngeliat Afan,
Iya,
termasuk
makanya
bertanding-bertanding.
sebenarnya
gitu.
sama kan akhirnya juga gini banyak orang yang bilang adalah kita lihat di sosial media ya dengan latihan sama Ro dan lain-lain. Ya sekarang kita juga penasaran justru melihat Afan bermain. Tapi setuju, gue juga melihatnya adalah gini. Gue cuma pengen lihat pasti how he make decision.
Iya
how,
sih.
Buat gue ini yang akan berubah
berbeda
pasti dia akan
kan ya.
lebih baik sih.
Yeah.
The way
Di
this
sana ya.
they
Karena
he see the game, right?
Iya, karena dia
absolutely.
main sama pemain-pemain sana yang
Sedap
gue lihat
sih.
kayaknya yang
Yeah. Oh, it's
Kalau-
tough for
iya.
him. It's
Iya.
tough.
Iya. Ro, sekarang kita
Yes.
nanya lagi nih. Lu balik ke sini dan sempet ini pas IBL pula loh.
iya final.
Playoff, semifinal,
Yeah.
dan final ya, gitu ya. What do you see
In the
about the
finals.
atmosphere dan lain-lain? Karena gini, pasti lu udah dikenalin kan. Ini pemain-pemain nasionalnya yang ini pernah pemain nasional, itu apa? Ini junior atau apa?
Yeah.
What do you see?
I'm
Frankly
still,
speaking.
I'm still evaluating the whole environment, but I mean, I'm meeting a lot of players, and Are we talking about IBL or just everything?
IBL.
IBL. I like what I see. And I predicted Pelita Jaya and Satya Muda to be in the finals, and
Benar,
It
kejadian.
happened.
it happened. I think Prawira is a good team. Brandon Francis is a winner. He's
Yeah.
experienced.
Yuda, what do you think?
Yuda has a lot of potential. He's a great guard. He's the future for Indonesia guards. I mean, I like his confidence. Pelita Jaya, of course. They have a lot of players that are like Pras.
Yeah.
Pras is a tough player. He's my ex-teammate, so
Yeah.
I know how he is mentally.
Yeah.
That's my little brother right there. I love what I see. And Brownlee's, he's a winner. Brownlee's a winner. So, I'm not surprised with that. So Pelita Jaya is a very good team. Of course, Satya Muda, Zamora. I mean,
Kelas ya.
They move-
He play
they-
in a different level ya.
different level. They move how he moves. He plays on both sides of the floor, and he's so aggressive. And that's a hard matchup for any team. So, and then of course, championship pedigree is very important. And Dewa too. Dewa's a lot of great players.
Pertanyaannya adalah kan dia udah nonton nih mungkin Borneo,
Iya.
Dewa, PJ, SM, Prawira dan lain-lain lah.
Yeah.
Kalau disuruh milih ingin melatih siapa, ngetrain siapa, lu milih siapa?
Yang menurut
Gua ingin
lu
deh ngetrain anak
bisa-
ini supaya bisa lebih.
Karena gini, you always talk about developing
Iya.
Yeah.
someone is player ya.
Uh-uh.
Nah, kira-kira siapa yang
Kira-kira
menurut lu
siapa?
I mean,
bisa?
Satya Muda has a lot of young players that
Yeah.
are talented.
Yeah.
They need the right guidance. They need the right development program. So definitely, that's a huge hole that I can tap into right there. Of course, I want to develop those young guys. From guards to big guys too.
Can you name one or two? Yuda?
Oh, Yuda. Yeah, Yuda. How old is
Erga?
Yuda? How old is Yuda?
Muda dong. Yuda masih muda dong.
20-an ya
Ya,
kayaknya.
about
Yeah.
23, 24.
Definitely. I'd love to work with Yuda, Erga.
Iya, Erga.
Who else? A lot of young guys that don't even play in the
Yeah.
IBL. There's a lot.
Nggak dapat minutes play.
Yeah. Satya Muda has a handful of those guys.
Yeah.
But
Oke. Tuh, jadi ya sebenarnya terbuka ya. Kalau menurut gua penasaran aja kalau dia megang satu orang yang dititip.
How are you, Mr. Cook? Saya mau berlatih sama
Apa?
Iya.
Apa bahasa Inggrisnya?
Mr. Coach.
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 Kalau cook,
mau masak.
Iya.
Halo.
How are you, man?
I'm good.
Baik,
I'm good.
from Amerika.
Kalau lu
Amerika
cook, masak.
Ini siapa namanya Mas Andi ya?
Mario Wusa.
Oh iya.
Benar.
Gila,
Ada-
ketat banget.
Biasanya, jadi gini, when we have a interview, biasanya dia datang dan ingin nanya-nanya.
Oh, iya.
I'm question.
Okay.
Apa?
Question.
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 I
Mau
have a
pertanyaan.
question. I have a question.
Nah, mau tanya, gaya gue kan Mario Usang,
Iya.
pemain basket legend Indonesia.
Iya.
Setuju.
Kan kepalanya botak terus nih.
Iya.
Oh, kamu pakai sampo apa?
Head and shoulders.
Wensel.
Head and shoulders.
Saya pikir pakai lidah buaya.
Enggak.
Supaya
Biar nunggu.
Lidahnya enggak, buayanya iya.
Oke.
Enggak, maksudnya pengen nanya kan, maksudnya kalau botak itu tetap
Tetap
siap
keramas
enggak?
nggak?
Tetap keramas nggak?
Tetap.
Emang nggak bau gitu? Maksudnya emang
Bauan lu.
Nggak maksudnya kan dagang rambut ya? Apakah
Iya.
Supaya segar dong.
kami
Biasa
sering
segar.
dikerik gitu?
Sering.
Oh ya, lu benar. Lu nggak pernah gondrong atau punya poni?
Poni
Nah,
ada yang
Enggak, jujur.
pernah pakai poni gitu?
7th grade, not pony, not pony, but like this.
Mullet?
No, that's
Mullet?
no,
Mullet?
like a little bit shorter than this. Yeah.
Silakan bayangkan masing-masing Mario Wisang punya rambut.
Nanti gue kirim foto.
Oh iya. Benar ya, benar.
Ada.
Oke.
Karena dari dia datang nggak pernah.
Enggak pernah.
Iya.
Bener lo?
But 7th grade itu I was
Iya, I know you.
udah pendek. 7th grade udah pendek.
Oke.
Kan zaman Jordan.
Wow,
Iya,
penggemar Jordan.
Handsome.
Handsome.
Ya, bahasa jaga handsome.
Bahasa Inggris terbatas.
Bahasa Inggris
Handsome
terbatas.
yang keluar.
Oke.
Oke, pertanyaan kedua.
Boleh.
Oke.
Kang, Mario Usang kan
Bayu.
orang Indonesia nih.
Yes.
Iya.
Kalau misalnya buang air besar, di sana pakai air apa pakai daun taras?
Oh, karena gini kebiasaan orang Indonesia.
Oh, di
iya.
Indonesia kan lu ada
iya,
ini
iya.
apa
We have a
sebutnya?
bubble, right?
Yes. So
Ada
no.
air.
we do it differently di America. It's tissue.
Oh, tisu.
Yeah.
Oke, nggak pakai daun talas.
No,
Daun talas sih.
Ada gue
nggak
zaman
ada.
kecil gue begitu.
Di sana nggak ada daun talas.
Oh, nggak ada ya?
Oh, di Indonesia kan ada semprotan.
Ya, di sana nggak ada.
Di sana nggak ada tisu.
Tisu aja.
Nanti lu juga kalau bisa dipakai, lu kalau di Amerika mau dibawa ke Amerika nggak? Siapa tahu
Mau,
gitu.
mau.
Nah, itu juga pakai gitu terus.
Oke.
Yang berikutnya ada lagi.
Kok. Kayaknya saya ngegosip nih. Buat akademis sekolah.
Akademi.
Ya. Akademis sekretaris nggak?
Akademi sekretaris nggak? Ya nggak nyambung. Ini akademi basket.
Oh.
Iya, iya.
Nggak ada. Bukan jurusan sekretaris nggak ada.
Nggak ada akademi pasti belakangnya sekretaris.
Oh,
sebelum
nggak
ini
ada. Oh, basket. Oh.
Ya. Boleh jangan ganggu interview.
Ya, oke.
Boleh.
Saya sudah sampai sini saja.
Oke.
Semoga sukses.
Oke.
Bentar, maaf. Ini kan minjem nih. Gua
Minjem.
masih pakai nih baju ini. Gua suka kalau pakai. Lepas
Kelar.
sekarang.
Enggak. Oh, enggak.
Oh iya.
Oke. Thank you very much. Oke, Pak. Oke.
Panggil Pak lo ke gua. Temen gua dia panggil Pak. Oke. Bro.
Iya.
Nah, lu datang ke sini sebenarnya ada nggak sih yang pihak-pihak yang mengajak bekerja sama untuk misalnya buat Raw Academy di Indonesia misalnya?
Oh, di Indonesia?
Indonesia
Yes.
iya.
No,
Belum.
No,
Hey.
I'm open for that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
open
yeah.
for that.
He's
Indonesia.
open for that.
Iya, karena gini, di Indonesia ini sekarang lagi berkembang sekali, Mbak, sekolah
Yes,
basket.
yes.
Nah.
Sekolah basket lah kita bilangnya. Jadi kayaknya apakah ada
Chance ya
Iya.
atau
I'm open. I'm
Yeah.
open for that.
Tapi gini,
For sure.
kalau misalnya lu tadi ngomong adalah kalau misalnya lu di Amerika dengan segala macam competitiveness, ada surroundings, culture, bla bla bla. Kalau lu buka di sini berarti lu juga akan menemukan surroundingsnya Indonesia dong.
Well, it's
What
a system kalau buka di sini, system untuk tarik pemain-pemain maybe dari daerah juga yang don't know basketball too.
Nanti abis itu kirim
Yes,
sana gitu.
yeah. And it's a funneling system nanti when they
Iya,
develop.
harus
we can
nyambung.
extend the stance. Yeah.
Wow.
Kirim ke Amerika gitu-gitu. So yeah, I'm open.
Ayo dong, who knows ya.
Iya,
Kalau
iya,
gue
iya,
it's a big opportunity loh di sini karena ya gini di Ogi jadi saksi kalau misalnya di sekolah ya usia sekolah tuh minat makin gila sih gitu.
sekarang basket gila. Emang
Gila
di Indonesia
banget.
beda lah. Kalau
That's
sekarang
good.
emang lebih banyak lagi orang yang tertarik sama olahraga basketnya ya.
Permasalahannya adalah
Iya.
after high school
Yeah,
everybody
where you going?
kembali ke cita-cita menjadi dokter, ingin menjadi
Yeah.
insinyur dan lain-lain. What do you think about that?
Well, that's why we have to create a system where it's an incentive, a structure system to where I want to get better for what?
Iya.
For something, for, college, after college for pro,
Yeah.
Iya.
Ya.
It's the only way.
Ro, tapi ini lihat gaji sekarang kan anak-anak pemain-pemain udah mulai bagus lah. Karena pasti dibandingkan sama zaman dulu lah. Gitu. What do you think? Apakah ini bagus atau justru malah ada yang justru overpay ya? Karena kadang belum siap,
Yeah.
ada yang nggak siap.
I
pro-
think it's good. I think you raise the standard of financial gain.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're gonna attract some situations where maybe he's overpaid.
Yeah.
That comes with it, but we have to raise the standard no matter what.
Ya jadi itu nggak apa-apa
Udah
untuk
bener
tetap,
ya.
tapi
Absolutely.
nanti sebagai tanggung jawabnya sebagai pemain
Yeah.
pro-nya kelihatan nih.
Right.
Bener kan?
So for me, it's the decision making. Gue balik sini, gue lihat, like you said, basket udah mulai popular.
Yeah.
A lot of ex-players,
Yeah.
they have academies.
Yeah.
That's great, but I want to see these ex-players be decision makers. Taruh mereka di posisi making decisions. Because they know what it takes, they've been there before.
Yeah.
Daripada you put a person that hasn't,
Nggak ada pengalaman.
got a pengalaman play or coach or at a high level, he's making decisions. That's where it's not gonna go right. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
itu terikat dengan like the contract we're talking about, standard gaji naik. Now it's decision making at the top. Biar lo nggak ada kayak he's overpaid. Well, put the right people in place yang pernah main, pernah coach at a high level as decision makers.
Iya.
Dan itu belum terlihat sama lo.
Nggak,
No.
belum semua kali ya.
Not somewhat, but that's a cultural thing. We have to change that slowly and progress in that direction if we want basket Indonesia to go up.
Oke.
Jadi kalau mau maju tadi kita ngomong fundamental, kita ngomong lagi
Iya.
soal manajemen.
Iya.
Ya kan
Iya,
itu
iya.
juga sangat penting gitu loh
Iya
untuk
sih, iya
berikutnya.
sih, iya sih.
Tambah
Ih.
peraturan-peraturan di liga juga.
Ya.
Ya itu ditambah tadi mungkin kalau dari obrolannya adalah gini, kita berharap si lokal player ini lu ya tadi bilang ada yang emang kelihatannya belum siap di pro.
Iya,
Artinya lo harus
push
kerja
yourself.
keras.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gitu ya.
Ya.
Absolutely.
Jadi you'll be staying sampai akhir season IBL?
Yes, I'm gonna watch the finals. You guys watching
Yeah.
the finals?
Yeah, of course, ya.
Iya. Tapi kita nggak tahu ini tayang kapan. Tapi
iya.
ya, kayaknya lu nunggu sampai gue ulang tahun. August 6.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Iya tuh kan.
Party di mana?
Arti di mana ya? Ini zaman dulu
Just
ya.
joking.
Kalau zaman dulu kita
Joking.
kalau zaman dulu nih gua MC ya. Kita habis tanding tidur ya.
Tidur
Tidur. Di mana?
di rumah,
Kan dia di mes dong.
di mes,
ya.
tidak di
Oke.
hotel.
Nih,
Ya.
satu pertanyaan lagi
boleh.
deh. Sebenarnya gini,
Ya.
pas ketika lu balik di sini kan ada banyak sekali perbedaan.
Yep.
Lu sempat main di CLS, right?
Yep.
Lu sempat main di Aspak.
Yep.
Dan dua tim itu udah nggak ada di liga. Punya ini nggak? Punya komen nggak about that?
Walaupun dua ownernya masih gila basket.
Yeah, I know.
Ya,
I
lu
mean,
menyayangkan atau lu mempertanyakan atau apa mungkin?
I think untuk dua-duanya kalau bisa balik ke IBL, I think it's good for IBL, good for Indonesia basketball karena itu
Yeah.
dua punya
Tapi-
tradisi kan yang
Ya, tapi
sangat-
dua-duanya kecewa dengan IBL, gitu kan?
So that's something
Yeah.
out of my
Yeah,
depth.
yeah,
That's,
yeah.
You know, but I would, as a fan, I
Yeah.
would like to see both those organizations come back and compete at the highest level, of course.
Iya.
you know.
Oh iya, ngomong satu lagi deh. Kalau menurut lu sekarang dengan tim ini kebanyakan atau gimana?
I think it's good.
Liga kita kan sekarang 14
14
tim.
ya? Sih?
Iya,
14.
14 tim.
I think it's good.
Oh ya?
But 14 teams is good. Stay competitive. If you can grow it 16, it's okay also.
Enggak, soalnya kan
Ininya
source
orangnya.
pemainnya nggak ada.
Gue kadang-kadang ngeliat 14
Pemainnya.
tim, ya pemainnya ada yang kita bilang, sorry ya, ada yang
Belum
kurang
siap.
siap, profesional.
Yeah, yeah. But I think it's good. You're giving people job opportunities.
Iya,
you know
iya,
what I mean?
tapi betul. Ini
I mean-
artinya yang di
Iya
luar,
sih.
yang di luar liga jadinya siap-siap juga untuk menggantikan yang ada
Yes.
di.
Nah, kita nggak bisa lihat dari perspektif kayak we have players yang nggak siap. Okay, yes, we know that. Tapi now create something dan biar mereka siap.
Iya, iya.
Ayo
You got
dong.
if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah,
you
yeah.
have the resources, you have your funding, you have your sponsors. Well, allocate that into something where you develop your players. Every team, that's a responsibility.
Dari tadi berarti kita
Iya kan?
omongin semua sebenarnya develop the younger players ini ya.
Yeah.
Perlu yang
Wih,
penting.
ini
Semua ada fasilitas sekarang.
Iya,
kan?
iya. Kalau menurut gue sih obrolan kali ini tuh bener-bener daging semua ya cadanganers, karena sebenarnya banyak sekali hal yang dilihat oleh seorang Ro yang dia bilang kalau misalnya ada beberapa pihak yang benar-benar serius ingin membangun basketball di Indonesia, ternyata masih banyak yang harus dibenahin nih. Ya dari pemainnya, dari
Iya.
liganya, dari manajemennya, dari apapun, benar nggak sih
Iya,
Gi?
walaupun sebenarnya dari semua tetap kita memberikan apresiasi.
Oh
ya.
iya dong, pasti.
Kita lihat
Pasti.
timnas kita udah dapat emas waktu
Yap,
itu, putra
yap.
dan putri.
Yap.
Tapi kita kan yang paling berat adalah mempertahankannya.
Terbukti kan kita masih sulit mempertahankan kan.
Betul gitu.
Iya.
Ro, thank you so much
Oh
ya.
my goodness.
Thank you for
guys.
coming.
Aduh.
Ya.
Thank you so much.
Gue.
brother. Thank
Terima
you so
kasih.
Bro.
Dan bener kan sesuai dengan janji nggak ada pertanyaan pribadi kan?
Nggak ada. Tapi you still no.
Kita punya oleh-oleh sedikit untuk
my
Ro.
goodness.
Ya, thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Mudah-mudahan this is not only the first time, nanti akan
Yeah,
datang
of
lagi
course.
ke sini.
Absolutely.
Nanti kita akan bikin live podcast pemain cadangan in US. Jadi
Let's
kita
do it.
live di sana.
Cari
Let's do
mati. Gue mau bilang amin juga.
Ikut ya, berangkat ya. Berangkat ya.
Oke, semua sampai Cengkareng ya.
Alah, lu berangkat cuma sampai studio aja lu minta reimburse.
Sekali lagi terima kasih,
Iya.
sukses terus Ro. Tapi yang masih banyak sekali masukan.
Iya.
Silakan, mudah-mudahan ada banyak para pihak yang bisa juga berdiskusi selama Ro ada di Indonesia.
Betul.
Mungkin ada yang ngomongin masalah bisnis, ada yang ngomongin masalah development, ada yang ngasih mungkin about mentoring, ada
Iya.
segala macam. Silahkan
Iya.
selagi dia di Indonesia
Mumpung dia
dipergunakan, manfaatkan.
Karena abis ini juga waktu dia tuh cuman buat family, dia tuh family man banget. Dia tuh cuman abis ini ketemu anaknya, abis itu
Oh, iya.
ketemu ibu-ibu.
Ibu-ibu. Temennya banyak, udah ibu-ibu semua.
Teman-teman kita ibu-ibu semua
Ibu-ibu
loh.
semua.
Bener.
Bener kan?
My time is valuable di sini.
Iya, oke. Once again, thank you very
Thank
much.
you,
Sukses
guys.
selalu.
Thank
Nanti
you.
kita ngobrol lagi,
Absolutely.
baik yang di podcast maupun yang di sini ya. Untuk teman-teman, ayo jangan lupa kasih tahu untuk yang belum tahu bahwa ada Ujo dan Augie di podcast Main Cadangan on YouTube.
Iya, silakan subscribe, like, komen, semua share pokoknya. Oke, sampai ketemu lagi di next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you. Tepuk tangannya teman-teman.
Oh.
Yeay.